Hey Pisces, welcome to High Priestess Healing Tarot, where you are the High Priestess. Baby, I hope you had a beautiful Earth Day. This is the Way Home deck, right? I think. Let's see what messages Spirit has for us today. Thank you, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Whoa! The sun. Smash the love button. Oh, that feels so good. Right in the sunbeam. Okay, well, that's the best card in the deck. Actually, this looks like Utah. I'm still in my integration period. I'm a little, as my therapist said, I'm a little porous. I'm very, very tender and sensitive right now. So I haven't even been going to the gym. I've only been hiking outside because I'm like, I need to be around just nature. No, less people is better right now. Okay, the sun is, it's, you know, already know, wish fulfillment, clarity, it's truth. This looks like something opened up or is opening up for you. And I'm going to be honest, in the pre-shuffle, I was using a different deck, Lightseer's Tarot, and the Five of Pentacles came out just in the pre-shuffle. So I specifically looked at the key in that card, if you're familiar with that deck for my Tarot Academy students. The key on the Five of Pentacles in that deck indicates, like, when we feel like we're locked out or lost or are experiencing some sort of challenge or loss. The illusion is, though, that though we're locked out, we have the key. It's like, oh, we have the solution, though. We have something that can open that up. That was the only card that came out in that pre-shuffle. And then I switched to this deck because it feels more earthy. So I'm going to interpret that as a significant transition, because even that Five of Pentacles signifies change. So whatever you've been locked out of, or the challenge you've been experiencing, or the loss, and this can be granular, personality, emotion, mental, or like a little bit bigger in terms of people or finances or experiences. Wherever you are in that spectrum, both cards are very yellow, though. There's something opening up in your solar plexus, around your self-worth, around your willpower also. That's interesting. If you think about willpower, if you were verbally or emotionally abused or neglected as a child, it takes work in your adulthood to re-establish your solar plexus, specifically around self-esteem and self-worth. And then what comes after that is the building up of willpower. So it's like that willpower people talk about, of like, I just have this gritty will and I have this like ability to push forward and move forward. Sometimes people have to build self-esteem and self-respect before the will comes in. We all have will, but like the level of willpower that you can grow through building your self-esteem, specifically through psychologically and scientifically, it's like the more we honor commitments made to ourselves, the more our brain recognizes I am worthy. I hold myself in high esteem. So that's like the trick there. And it can be, I commit to sitting outside for 5 minutes every day in the sun. Just doing that every day, your brain is like, oh, I did it. And it like recalibrates the solar plexus. All that to say, something is opening up in your, for some of you, this is self-esteem and self-worth. Others of you, this is willpower. And there's big, big light. I'm very emotional right now. I delayed this reading too, to like get myself, I'm like, get yourself under control so you're not crying in this reading. But this feels very, very personal and real. Like, there's an illumination of what you're able to do. There's an illumination of who you are. There's an illumination of what's possible. And it's on the tail end of not fun shit. It's on the tail end of a challenging decision, or having to close a door, or having to lock something up, or feeling as though you're locked out of something. And then an illumination or a reveal of, wow, when I turn myself away from the door and towards this vast horizon, there's actually so much more for me. This is beautiful. Claim your sun, baby, baby. OMG. Moon at the bottom. Come on. Masculine, paternal energy, feminine, maternal energy. What's the story with your light wolf, dark wolf? This looks like your dark wolf, which is, your dark wolf is like your shadow self, which does not mean bad, right? Your shadow holds a lot of stuff in there. Your shadow self inspired some sort of howl. Oh, this is so funny. We howled at the moon on the retreat. Shout out my retreat girlies. Something in your shadow self inspired you to howl in light, which means like in witness, visible. So whatever you howled on, this feels like a lockout or a change or a loss, a meeting of the shadow self that inspired a howl in visibility in light, which is shedding clarity on like, look at how much is open for you. Okay. Show me Pisces energy next to the sun. Oh my God. Also before this reading, when I was peeing, if we're being honest, best friend to best friend. This is the card that I pictured in my mind's eye when I was peeing, which helped me choose this deck. 10 of Cups. This is crazy. Claim that. Sunshine, 10 of Cups. What is this wish fulfillment? You're showing up as very harmonious, very, look at all the rainbow light prisms. Very fulfilled. This is Pisces card. 8, 9, 10 of Cups is Pisces energy. Your cups are stacked. You got something, Pisces, what are you doing? You got something about yourself in order. You're like stacking. Okay, so it could be habit stacking. Maybe that's what I was talking about. Self-esteem and commitment to anything. Devotion to practice, commitment to habits. Habit stacking, emotional stacking. So this is like learning about different layers of your emotional self. Every emotion holds an onion within itself, right? And it's like stacking your emotional intelligence and awareness in a way that serves you, that brings more light. It's like through this stacking, the sun passes through the crystal of the glass, right? Which creates the prism. So it's like the light through the emotion. The emotional awareness or the examination of your emotions and how you respond and how you can use them as fuel or energy or focus actually creates more rainbow, which is inclusion. It's all encompassing. It's also like there's a little mystery associated with rainbows because it's not mystery but like optical illusion. It looks like you can touch it but you can't. It's like a cloud. It looks like you can touch it but you can't. You can see it and it will evoke feeling. Pisces, you can see it but you can't touch it. I think you're showing up as a little bit of an enigma right now where there's something happening with your, maybe this is what's coming between now and like May 1st, you know. You're seeing through a lot of your own either emotional processes or you're seeing through as in like I've examined it and I see truth, and through that truth is all-encompassing light prism, all-inclusive color. It's the spectrum, which is, it's essentially oneness. You're like, there's self-acceptance. This doesn't mean every single cup is joy. The cups are emotions. You have 10 cups here. That means there's 10 different emotions here, but the inclusion, acceptance, and integration of them by yourself, moon energy, is the integration of the whole. Accepting of you, all parts of you, every emotion of you. And also remembering that your emotions do not define you. Your emotions are how you are experiencing this sentient human existence. And 10 of Cups is joy. So you are showing up as fulfilled or about to experience something fulfilling. This is a drastic change. 5 of Pentacles in the pre-shuffle to Sun, 10 of Cups. This is a very big drastic change. So whatever changes you're also implementing for yourself around your emotions and around truth, perhaps like creating new habits, creating new things to commit to, or creating new, it's like hobbies or focuses. Could even be a shift in how you are. This is sacral. A shift in how you are showing up as your authentic self through creative expression. Give me one more on Pisces, 10 of Cups. I'm really fixating on the prisms. Look. 10 of Wands. 9 of Swords at the bottom. What did you burn down? What did you burn down? No, I'm just being playful. 10 of Wands, clarifying that the 10 of Cups is in the Way Home deck is the acceptance of, at one point these matches served me, but you can only use them once. And then there's this collection of used matches. This doesn't serve. So this is like, okay, I'm going to clear the space. I'm going to get rid of these. I don't need them anymore. I can honor and appreciate what they did for me. But these now, this cycle has completed. So this cycle can be, dude, 2 10s is a 20, and that's a judgment. That's the judgment card, which is essentially resurrection or a judgment call or an awakening. This is like a second chance at life, or, you know, it's like the new birth. The word aeons is also associated with the judgment card, and aeons has to do with eras of time associated with the masculine, the feminine, and the child essence. So you could be transitioning out of one particular aeon or focus of your essence or primary output of your essence and transitioning into a new one, whatever that means for you. So if you have been predominantly masculine in your output, you may be putting that down because it served a purpose, and transitioning into a feminine output or a childlike output, or switch those around, however they may be, whatever the focus and output, specifically output. Output is behavior, actions, planning. It's like how you show up. So whatever has been the way that you showed up, it served, and now there's a transition into a new one that's more, this actually looks more integrated, like there's more all-encompassing, because the rainbow prism is all-encompassing. It's all-inclusive. Every color, every emotion. That's so crazy, you know? So you're entering, or you're in this very light focused chapter now. You know, I kept making jokes about like, would you burn down? It's interesting because the we have Beltane, is that it? Beltina coming up. I know it's spelled Beltane, Beltane, but that's not how you pronounce it. The spring or summer festival of fire is coming up, and it keeps saying, would you burn down? And fire is considered grandfather energy, associated with the sun too. So there's the ancestral. Oh my god, guys, I'm so sorry, I'm gonna get choked up. I can't even. Hold my hand. Come on, girl. Okay. Thank you for holding my hand. There's the ancestral energy coming through, especially if you have Gaelic, Celtic roots, Scottish, Irish. Making offerings, if you have made an offer to the fire, to grandfather fire, specifically around generational cycles that are no longer serving, that you've already looked through, you've already integrated, you've already accepted, you've already moved through, and like allowed to take part in your beingness. Whew, yeah, that was that. That is about to wrap, or you're being encouraged to offer that to fire if you haven't already, to grandfather fire. April 30th, May 1st. There is a freeing. There's renewal here. This is a renewal. Like, mark my words, May 1st through September, like 20th, 21st. This is renewal. I think life is about to look very, very different for you, Pisces. Like, it's new land, it's new growth, it's new horizon. Where you were once inside, this is all outside. Outside and output. There's something I'm saying that I'm not quite getting yet. So if you're getting it, let me know. But outside and output, it's different now. Because that Five of Pentacles is inside energy. So it's like you had to move through the darks of the inside, right? That shadow self, the dark wolf. And now we can be outside and all of the light can come through. And everything that we moved through in that internal, inside darkness, Five of Pentacles, shadow wolf, we're allowed to release the parts that we don't need. This is a very specific visual I'm seeing, but it's also like comedians or poets, where when you simply free write down the page, and then you extract, this is the punchline, I'm going to punch this up, or like this is a hook and I'm going to punch this up. This is the part of the, these are the key words that I'm going to use in lyrics, and I'm going to design around it. I don't know what I'm talking about, but there's something here about that too, like it's like pouring out and then extracting from that what's light, what's going to work, what's magic, what's meaningful, and then you're allowed to scrap the rest, however you need to scrap. Maybe you're scrappy. I get that. Me too. Smash the love button, Pisces. This one is taking me. Okay. Show me what's coming. Two of Wands. Sorry if you can hear. FedEx is here dropping off my rug for my back deck. Okay. Two of Wands, brand new beginning. Smoke rises. This is you're able to work with less now, or you're about to be able to work with less. Something like less is more, but more importantly, like you're going to be able to use fewer things. That's that extraction I was just seeing. I wish I could airdrop the visuals. You're going to be able to create fire. Thank you, Spirit. Okay, girl. With less. Or maybe the smoke has already started. Rubbing these two things together. You are, let's see, can I speak English? Like, less spiritual. Come back down to earth. From these experiences that you're having, from the past and the things that you've chosen to let go of, and the wisdom and the lessons that you're extracting, or the revelations of self that you're seeing clearer and integrating into self, you're going to be able to use them in a way that creates fire, which is renewal, and that's transmuting, but it's also light. And light, fire, sun, this is a renewal for the line, a renewal for your life, for your ancestors. 7 lines back, 7 forward. But it also gives you the opportunity. From fire comes life, you know. You have this opportunity right now, if you choose to completely pivot. There's a complete pivot here. It's like land never seen, land before time. It's like a rewrite of history, not erasing what has happened in the line in your experience, but being able, because I'm assuming you're cycle breaker. This is a cycle breaker reading, you know? Cycle breakers peep the pattern and then act different from the pattern, and that breaks the pattern. And it also inspires change in others in the family in some way, shape, or form. Yes, the star. That is the ultimate cycle breaker. Oof. You have a very strong moral compass, whoever I'm talking to. There's a very strong moral compass here. Guiding light. And this new lifestyle or new way of living or new horizon you're facing, This could be like career, family dynamics, completely moving, starting a new business project or focus in your business, starting a new business in general, having a new relationship. There's something very different that's occurring in how this is being built. It's being built with less, and these two less things are stronger. It's kind of like you got rid of the noise, or you're getting rid of the noise. And even in the star card, there's a sunrise happening. So it's like even in the darkness, your path is very clear. Maybe not to others, but to you. Show me this Two of Wands. Holy shit. Foofy woofy. Hierophant. I don't know if these are magic mushrooms in here. I always forget. But even if they're not, if you just went through, if you just sat with mushroom, psilocybin, or any sort of plant medicine, there's a higher level pathway that's spiritually infused, and it will also result in, on the tangible side, some sort of stability, wealth, higher level of commitment outside of you. There's an interconnectedness on this path that you are, oh my God. There's an interconnectedness on this path between you and nature, you and your higher self, you and spirit. And the communication in the mycelium will be ever present. There is a significant fear, a vibration of fear that has been or is being dissolved. Maybe it's being burnt. Maybe it's going up in smoke, babe. And it's freeing you up for this higher level commitment to joy, higher level commitment to truth, higher level limitlessness in potential and direction. Two of Wands is direction. But this Two of Wands direction is like, I'm choosing the direction and I'm choosing less, but with less comes more for you. It's a 6-pointed star too. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So the universe is going to smack a little extra star beam on you too for doing this. Can you show me one more with the Hierophant? It's a higher level knowingness. I think this is going to be things are going to be a lot easier to move through, and decisions are going to be a lot faster for you, because I think there's going to be a lot less going back and forth, since there's a higher level of trust, esteem, confidence in self as a result of what you just were able to transmute. It is so beautiful. Can you show me one more in the Hierophant? Oh, 3 of Cups, joy, fulfillment. This is a surprise though. The 3 of Cups is finding 3 rose gold pearls in an oyster. This is very real deal. Okay, do you know, to know if pearls are real, you rub them, you take the pearl and you rub it against the bottom of your, or top of your teeth, like the base of your teeth. And if it's rough, it's real. I think, Pisces, that's you. Pearls look so shiny. But if you rub them against your teeth, they're a little rough. I think that's us. And that's because it's essentially formed. Pearls are essentially like when sand gets into the oyster and it causes, like, I don't know if it causes an infection, something like that though. It disturbs the oyster, so then it like encapsulates the sand, or it encapsulates the thing that entered the oyster, and then it eventually solidifies and turns into this pearl. So it's like this story of the ancestral line, the ancestral healing, the wound, whatever it was that you just had to recently light up or discard, extracting the truth and the light from. even if that is like on a very human level, like an experience you had at work or basic communication that you had with Jojo down the street, there's something like at the root behind it though. The energy behind it was like, if I didn't choose different, I would have been perpetuating the familial pattern, but I chose different, so I'd stop the pattern. And that's leading to this increased level of trust in self, light, expansion. It's giving like any direction you want to go in is going to be lit up. And not just one pearl in this oyster, but there's 3. So you could be one of 3 siblings, or this could be like 3 generations in your family of way showers, awakeners, seers, you know, or you have the power of 3 pearls. It's like you've done something times 3, or you're about to experience joy times 3. Rare joy. Oysters are also aphrodisiacs, right? So shout out to my polys. But like, aphrodisiac is something that kickstarts like loving, sensual, I don't know if I can even say sensual feelings. You might start feeling like, wow, I'm actually turned on by my life right now. This is really so fucking beautiful. This is crazy. I can't even. I knew I was supposed to pick this deck. 3 of Swords at the bottom, confirming. You know, the swords go through the wine glass. This is like a wine, I forget what they call them. Not diffuser. Decanter? Yeah. The swords go through the wine decanter. And if you think about wine... Oh, foofy, scared me. Hey, Google, off. Okay. Wine... I used to love wine. But wine is alcohol, you know, and the alcohol fogs the vision. Like you can't, these cups are empty, so the light can come through. The light could come through here, but it would be tainted by the wine. So it's like, this is what's being smashed. Maybe you're specifically from a lineage of no longer drinking, right? Like family where alcohol maybe impacted the line, or it was used as a way to not have to deal with the abuse underneath the line, you know. That's like a pretty literal interpretation here, but this is smashed. And it's interesting to go from the 3 of Swords, like I don't know what you did, but it looks like you intentionally were like, I'm smashing this, I'm burning this down, I'm discontinuing this thing. And now this like overwhelmingly beautiful and gifted and unique gift in self of trust, self-awareness, self-esteem, and willpower is coming through, where you're also fully tapped into how the universe or your higher self is speaking to you, specifically through nature. And it's like wherever you go. It's not just like in your Zen den. It's not just at your meditation studio. It's not just in yoga. It's literally mushrooms travel as a group. So it's like wherever you go, this communication and this ability to choose joy, choose highest timeline, choose to navigate maybe challenging situations or conversations, it's with you all the time. But it's because you smashed something. Woofy woofy, smash the love button, Pisces. This is gorgeous. Can I get one more for the sun? Oh my god, wow, man. Magic, 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 magic. Judgment. And now even in this Judgment card, which we talked about before, the 10s, right? This moth, this beautiful translucent moth, broke out of its chrysalis, just like the butterfly. But if you look, doesn't this look like the beam of a flashlight? These circles look the same to me. The sun and the circle in the Judgment. There's also something here about being seen. I don't know if this is like you are about to be seen, or you seeing the truth now in everything is going to make decision making and living a lot. It's just a lot more fluid, I think is the word. Because I don't want to say easier, because I guess that's subjective, but a lot more fluid. Things that maybe used to hold you back or like taint your spirit, taint your energy field. It looks like you are just like, I keep swimming with it. It's not that you're avoiding it. Like you handle it and then you keep swimming. You handle it and you keep swimming. And you're free. Remember that Five of Pentacles was inside. This moth was inside, but they're out now. You're out now, Pisces. I feel like something big is coming if it's not already here this week. And you're specifically, again, I'm going to cry. Wow. I'm also going to get my period in like 3 days. Sorry if that's TMI. Your heart's ready for it. Well, your heart's ready for it, Pisces. Let's look at this deck. Ready? Bada bing, baby. Sun at the bottom. And there you are. Your heart's ready for this. This new journey, this new path, this new way of the family interacting, this new love, this new career decision, project, pivot. This pivot, you're ready. And your willpower is stronger than ever. If you haven't given yourself a minute to maybe journal on that or meditate on that, to see self in this reading, I think that's your homework. Can you give yourself credit for where you were, what's happening now, and what you're able to do? Because I think that integrating that awareness of self is going to be just as rewarding as what is coming. And I don't know if you heard that helicopter like circling the house right now or before. I feel like the hovering, the sound, that loudness of the hovering of the helicopter is also significant of like, hey, we're going to get loud until you sit down and let yourself look at yourself. Because that reflection will be rewarding, and that reflection will elicit a 10 of Cups feeling. And that 10 of Cups feeling is the feeling that we all want. It's what we're all striving for. It's what we hope comes out in tarot readings. It's what we hope shows up in our everyday life. This is Spirit saying, if you sit down and reflect on what just happened and trust that this message is delivering what's coming, you're going to feel that now. Let yourself feel it now. And then from that feeling, the universe has to match that feeling. That becomes your frequency, your vibration. And the universe has to match it with, okay, more things that match that. Because this chapter is done. We've extracted what we needed. Burnt it down. And said thank you for the lessons. Anything else for Pisces? Thank you for being here, Pisces. We got one more round of the tarot games. Check your email tonight. Oh, what time am I in? 11 a.m. Check your email this afternoon, and I'm going to announce the winner tonight, 4/23. This is actually my late Aunt Mo's birthday. One more. Two of Pentacles, Knight of Cups, Five of Cups. This is the story of like, Pisces, I feel like what has happened, there's like more joy coming with less than you had before. I don't know what that could be. People, it could be finances, it could be a downgrading home, or just like there's something less in your energy, and it's actually going to bring you more joy and more stability. And it may have been a really challenging road or decision, but essentially like this moves from rocky waves to a fluid river. And it really is because of you. All of these are free will. So if you haven't already, give yourself credit. Again, that homework coming up. Give yourself credit. Because there's so much more fulfillment and joy, as well as this like very fine-tuned, tapped-in energy, where I think this 10 of Cups is going to be a homeostasis versus I'm waiting for an external thing to happen so I can feel that. I think that 10 of Cups becomes a homeostasis. And when that becomes your homeostasis frequency, everything outside of you is going to have to start matching that too. And that is karmic justice. Baby, you completed something big. Oh my God, drop it in the live chat, drop it in the comments. You are the High Priestess. I am the High Priestess. You went into the darkness and you howled in your light. I think that's what that moon was saying. Beautiful truth, beautiful change in first the insides and now the outsides. Pisces, I love you so much. I'll see you. Oh, hold my hands. Sorry. Hold my hands. I have therapy in 2 minutes. Take a gentle inhale through the nose. A soft release through the mouth. Savoring your peace. Say it, Pisces. I am the High Priestess. Yes, you are, baby.